Hi, my name is Jennifer Cooper, and welcome to JKC Mobile Notaries YouTube channel. I should say welcome or welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. If you're brand new, I'm glad to see you. If you're brand new or you've returned and you haven't already done this, hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you can get alerted when new content comes out, because it comes out every week. Notary-focused business content and so much more. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to diversify your notary business, how to bring other revenues of income in with your commission. If that's something you're excited to learn about, I'm really excited to talk about it. And talk about the first way to diversify your notary business, and that is with loan signings. A lot of people in the last 4 years became notaries to be loan signing agents because the money was rolling in. Business was rolling in. That's not the case right this second, and that's okay. But I'm going to tell you, if you're a notary, but you're not a loan signing agent, I would encourage you to get your certification, and you can get that at the NNA, the National Notary Association. I'll put a link down in the description box, and get loan signing training, which I will send you to Bill Soroka, his Sign and Thrive course, which is a really reasonable price. And you have tons and tons and tons of content there that's going to make you an excellent loan signing agent. Because when the market comes back around, you want to be ready to jump on that train. And there's not no business. It's not what it was, but there's still business to be had. That's a great, great revenue stream in diversifying your business. The second diversification I want to talk about is being an apostille facilitator or apostille agent. Apostille agent, say it how you say it. This is a person who facilitates a document getting the apostille certificate from the Secretary of State. It's another great revenue stream, and you can do that for clients across the country and the world. There's only one place to go for that training, and that's Judy Lawrence, the Queen of Apostilles. You can get 15% off her course in the resource page, which is linked down below. And it's worth every penny. You can also pay your payment in stages, not all at once. The third, Inspector of Elections. Now, this is an interesting one because in California specifically, a law was passed, I don't know how long ago, that says that HOAs, if you're not familiar with HOA, it's the company that kind of is like the landlord for homeowners. Different communities have it. So, but HOA having their voting and their my brain just stopped, but they're voting for board members and that kind of thing, and HOA members. Those votes have to be managed and handled by somebody other than anybody in the HOA, and notaries are named on the list of people that can do that. It is a great source of income. You will need some help to learn how to do that, and Laura Biewer has the best training for that, and I will link that down below. I believe it's in her replays, in which case, if you want a discount to that, it's also in the resource page, which I'm linking below. Another diversifying job you can do as a notary is a fingerprint technician and live scan. Fingerprinting is rolling prints onto a paper card. Live scan is digital. You have to do one before you can do the other. Live scan, fingerprint training, I'm going to send you to my friend Jeff. He's amazing, and I'm going to send his information down below, and I'm going to give you the link to some live scan training that can also help you grow that side of your business. Live scanning can get you into many, many doors, and it can get you into different places, and different people need it. I think you'd be surprised how many times people need to be live scanned. So it's definitely something to look into. The live scan part of this is a little bit expensive to get into, especially if you're going to do it mobily. The equipment is expensive, and there's some other things you have to think about, but I want to put it in your hat to start thinking about and looking into. And before I continue, I need to tell you something, especially if you're a new notary. Don't take on all of these things at once. Master before you continue on. Take one thing, learn about it, apply it, get good at it, add something else. It is going to be incredibly overwhelming if you try to do everything at once. I just want to give you some place to get started. Okay. So, another thing you can do is field inspections. This is an interesting one because there's a bunch of different companies that have it. I'll link a bunch of them down below, but you can do it in between assignments. You can do it on your way to or from picking up your kids from school. It's a very interesting job because sometimes you have to take pictures of cars. Sometimes you have to take pictures of houses and see if anybody's living there, drop off letters, talk to people. Sometimes there's a bunch of different things you would do as a field inspector, and there's a bunch of different options you can do as a field inspector. There is training that you should take before you do that, and I'm going to link some of that down below as well. And the last one, in California, being a notary does not automatically make you this, but you can get ordained online. But it's being a wedding officiant. It's being an officiant for weddings is another great way to earn extra money as a notary and be another side business. There are notaries in our world that have made a major living out of this. 2 of them I can think of off the top of my head right now that I know. So, and there's much more out there. There's not just 2. I know 2. There's more out there. So that's another avenue for you. Outside of diversifying, there's also the route of specializing. And specializing means that you're going to take some intentional time to learn and really, really take on specialty notary work. Some of those specialties can be estate packages. We're not talking about one document. We're talking about a binder full of documents. Being a jail notary is a specialty. I have a video about that. I will link it right here. Being a notary in nursing homes or hospitals also takes some specialty training, should take some specialty training, and is something that you have to be intentionally focused on. I have a video about that. I'll put that up there. And cannabis facilities. This was a new Clubhouse talk. Today is April 20th. And it was yesterday about notaries working in the cannabis field. And what I'm going to tell you is this is not for everybody. I have a company that I work with locally. There's an interesting opportunity for really great revenue here. How you get into it is going to be dependent on your area, right? This is not your lawyer's office or real estate title office. It's not exactly easy to do a drop-in all the time. You might have to do some research on things they might need notarized. Like sometimes the employees need their live scan applications notarized. Sometimes the corporation needs documents notarized for new buildings and things like that. It's definitely something to look into. I'm not going to give you all the details of how to do that, but what I want to do here is give you ideas on what to look at. Now, let me tell you what's coming. What's coming to this channel to help explain some of these things are interviews. You've already seen the interview with Bill Soroka. So loan signings, if you haven't, you should. It's a long interview, but it's worth it. I'll link that up here. And Judy Lawrence has I have an interview coming out with her that'll come out in June. She is the owner and the instructor of the Institute. Lawrence Institute for Notaries, and she has an amazing Apostille Training course. The Inspector of Elections, I believe, like I said before, is that video, that training is in Laura Biewer's library, and I do have a discount for you in the resource page. That's all going to be linked down below. I'm going to get my hands on Jeff, my friend Jeff, and do an interview with him to talk about fingerprinting. So that's going to help. I'm also have interviews that are going to be coming up with other notaries that are doing things like permit running, which I didn't talk about. Permit running is another specialty or another diversity. It's running permits for construction projects from the construction company to the city. There's an amazing training for that. It's called cynotary.com. I will put a link in the description below. It's a great source of revenue. And now there's a notary friend of mine who's been doing it for about a year, who's going to talk to us about it sometime this year. It's coming up. So there's that. And I have a notary friend who does field inspections a lot. So she's going to share some insight on that. The wedding official, I also have another notary colleague who does that full time. So we're going to talk to her too. There is a lot of resources here. And what I want to try to tell you, try to encourage you is staying in one lane as a notary probably isn't going to bring you enough income to make this business float itself. Diversifying is really important. Your general notary work or your specialty notary work, and then diversifying the services you offer that all kind of work together for your commission gives you different lines of income, right? When loan signings aren't happening so much, maybe your apostilles, things are happening more and you're getting that income from there. Maybe you're picking up more jail signings, which you can charge almost as much as you can for a refi. There's having a diverse business setup allows you to have diverse income. So a lot more deep dives into that will be coming, but I wanted to get your brain started and doing some research. Go to the places I told you about, follow the links down below, and ask questions, because more information is coming, and I think it's going to be worth the time to research it before and after those videos come out. But I'm really hoping that this will help your business grow, but you'll do it at a pace that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I know this is a short video, but if you have any questions, comments, leave me a comment. I'll be happy to respond. You can always reach out to me via email or through my webpage. Hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. I bring you guys content every Sunday, and a lot of it is longer than this. But today I just kind of wanted to touch on this a little bit and get your wheels turning on diversifying your business and becoming an expert in areas of your business that are going to help make you the best and most well-rounded notary in your community. Thank you for being here. Make sure you check out these videos, and we'll see you later. Bye.